All right, let's get this show started.
In today's news, Israel Adesanya reacts to Manel Kape's post-fight interview at UFC Tampa. Manel Kape delivered a masterclass performance at UFC Tampa, defeating Brazilian Bruno Silva and extending his record to an impressive 20 victories. However, it wasn't just Kape's skills in the octagon that grabbed attention. During his post-fight interview, Kape reignited his beef with Israel Adesanya, bluntly saying "F you" to the former middleweight champ. The tension between the two dates back to their heated exchange at the UFC 293 press conference. Despite Kape's slander, Izzy praised his performance and reacted to the UFC Tampa card.
He's fucking on tonight. Oh, my God. That was a great performance, man.
Fuck that guy, friends.
Yeah, I knew he was going to do that.
What did I say fuck me for? Man, I give this guy all this credit. Like, he's looking nice. They said, fuck you. Hey, I still keep it real, man. He showed out. Hey, man, it just shows I've been in his head this whole time. I didn't even think it was like that. But he did well. Good job. Little b.
KHABIB Nurmagomedov weighs in on the Ilia Topuria vs. Islam Makhachev superfight. Henry Cejudo has posted a clip from an interview with Khabib where the Eagle speaks on multiple topics, including Makhachev's potential fight with Topuria. Khabib also clarified that he's not a coach of Belal Muhammad's and he just helps him to prepare for his fights. The full conversation drops on the Pound for Pound YouTube channel today. Links in today's video description.
Like Belal, sometimes he can't train with us, okay? And people say, oh, but I don't coach him. I help him.
I know what it's like to be a double champ, and I know Islam wants it.
They asked me if I told Belal, like when I was active.
Wait, you're okay with them fighting if that happens? I think right now, Ilia deserves a shot at 155 pounds.
You know what I think? If I'm a promoter like Dana, I try to make Olympic champions. This is not normal people. This is like one up than other people.
Yeah, I can do. I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wanna talk to Dana too.
Okay. It also makes Khabib just different and very special.
Coach Javier Mendez reacts to Ilia Topuria's move to 155. Topuria recently stated that he's done competing at 145 and is moving up to 155 due to the difficult weight cut. His coach revealed that Ilia is walking around 187 pounds outside of training camp. However, many fans don't believe that Ilia is that heavy. Now, in an interview with Submission Radio, Makhachev's coach, Javier Mendez, shared his thoughts on Ilia's move to 155. Mendez said that it's up to the UFC to make a super fight between Islam and Ilia, revealing that Islam walks around 178 to 179 pounds. He also praised Ilia by saying that he's the best boxer in the business and can cause a lot of damage at 155.
Let's see what happens, but him coming up in weight and wanting to stay at lightweight, it's a good step in the right direction versus coming up to weight then staying back down at featherweight. That doesn't really do very much for Islam. So if he fights another lightweight at lightweight, that means, okay, now people will look at him like he's a lightweight. He's a true, legit lightweight. I also was told that his coach there said he was 187, which is amazing.
He was walking around at 82 kilograms, he said, with a cut down.
Islam, I don't think has ever been that heavy, So Islam, when he's in camp, training camp, when he starts camp 2 months out, Islam's about 179, 178. So the guy's a great fighter. He's got the best boxing hands in the business, I feel, best technical anyways, and he can do a lot of damage if he goes up in weight. But at the end of the day, I'm just talking. The UFC is going to make that decision what they want, and what they want is what's going to happen. So Islam is going to say yes when the UFC says this is your next contender for your title. It's going to be a yes. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves and think that Arman's going to be that easy. No, he's not. Arman's going to be a task, and we have to focus on him in order to make it easy. If we don't focus on him to make it easy, it won't be easy.
After UFC Tampa, Dana White was asked about Topuria's plans to move up to 155. Here's his response.
And I want to ask you about Ilia Topuria. Earlier this week, he said he wants to go up to 155 and fight Charles Oliveira. I'm sure you probably heard of those comments. Is that a possibility for him?
I didn't hear that.
Well, he's interested in
I don't
fighting.
know. I mean, right here, right now, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't love when guys jump around. I don't know. We'll see how that plays out. I don't know.
If he doesn't go up and doesn't face Charles Oliveira, would that be Volk against Ilia?
Same response. I have no idea right now. Listen, this is the last fight of the year. We're off for a month. We'll get our shit back together in 25, and we'll figure out what's next for everybody.
Colby Covington reacts following his loss at UFC Tampa. Covington suffered his straight second defeat this past Saturday at UFC Tampa. Early in the fight, Joaquin Buckley opened up a nasty cut over Covington's right eye, a wound that became more pronounced and increasingly bloody as the action went on. Referee Dan Miragliotta called for a break in the action in round 3 so the cut could be examined, and a ringside physician ruled that Covington could not continue with the blood streaming down into his eye and affecting his vision. Now Colby has spoken out for the first time about the loss in a video posted to his YouTube channel. He shared his frustration with the stoppage, saying that he was just getting warmed up and believes they were 1-1 going into the 3rd round. You can watch the full video on Colby's YouTube channel, links below.
We're going to be back stronger than ever. This is just the beginning for me, so, I wasn't, at my best and I came off the couch, but it was for the company. I did this for the company that I love so much that changed my life. So, I know that there's still a lot of fight in me and the best is yet to come. I was just getting warmed up in that fight. I think it was tied up 1-1, and I was starting to wear on him. I could see him breathing out of his mouth. I was starting to catch him on more shots. So it's unfortunate that they stopped it. Even Dana came out and said if that was in Vegas, that would have never been stopped. So, I took his hardest shots, and they weren't nothing. They didn't faze me at all. I was walking right down. So we'll come back stronger. It's a lesson.
Colby also explained how he got cut during the fight.
When the cut happened, what happened?
Yeah, so, we came in, in close contact, and I felt like there was a headbutt, and as soon as it cut in the first round, I couldn't see. I had blurred vision. I was seeing 3 different people. I was like, fuck, which one do I punch? I didn't know what to do. I was kind of confused, but, I knew I had to keep fighting. I had to give the UFC and the fans a show, and that's what they pay their hard-earned money to come for. I'm a warrior. We're gladiators, so I'm not going to stop. I've had way worse in fights than a little cut over my eye, so it's unfortunate that the doctor stopped the fight like that, because if we're in Vegas, I know the fight gets to keep going, and I feel like I was really just starting to gain momentum. I was starting to wear on. I could see he was breathing out of his mouth. He wasn't as much volume at that point, so I feel like it was going to be my fight in the championship round. So it was an unfortunate stop, and I feel like the judges not the judges, but the doctor is the one that beat me tonight. I didn't feel like I lost to another opponent.
It's time for today's top memes. 3rd place was posted by Raw Power. Second place was posted by As Shopped As Gets. The top pick was posted by UK Sport.
Арман, вот эта вот девочка, которая рядом с тобой сидит, сколько бы палок ей кинул, брат? Честно скажи. Парочку. My boy.
I wish we had a translator so we could be in on the joke. Do you want to tell us what he said?
Oh, stupid question.
Oh.
Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel to keep up with the latest MMA news.